Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Four Letter Nerd. I'm the host for tonight, Pure Mayhem. I don't know what Pure Mayhem is, but we're gonna go with it. There's Spooky Mayhem from across the way. This, of course, Four Letter Nerd is a Hieroglyphics Unlimited production, and we've got a great show. Obviously, I'm getting flamed because it's been a while since I posted, but I love it. Let me bring in let me bring in my co-host. We even got a special host for the day. Hold that thought. What the hell is this even in the background? I'm gonna kill my daughter. Anyway, first up, coming up, the thing that holds us together, of course, is the glue. Katarina, how you doing today?
Hi. I don't know why I'm so enthusiastically doing that, but hello.
I love it. I love it. Keep that energy.
Thank you. I don't think I'll be able to, but thank you. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Of course, obviously, he's introduced himself at least twice now. My brother, Petty from another mother, Reginald.
Look, I've only introduced myself once, and I was to laugh at you and your mistakes. So we're all good, sir.
Yeah, you know what? This is close to hit and remove. Anyway, today we're having a great show. I didn't do it. That was all you, you bastard. Don't try to frame me. Get your ass back.
You made him. Why?
That's not true. I didn't do it this time. I normally have a laugh. I have a tell. We have a great show for you today. We have a returning guest, obviously representing the nerds of the round and all his funniness, Mr. Sebastian Bonnet Art.
Oh, say it
Not
right.
bonnet tart?
But
tart.
bonnet. You said bonnet. Like you're mispronouncing it. It's bonnet.
It's Bonnet. Mr. Bonnet. First of all, how is everybody doing? Amazing. Don't let all answer at once. So I'm glad guys are doing great. No,
Give us a minute to answer.
How are you guys?
I didn't know who you were talking. You asked him.
I said
We don't do that there. We don't do that here.
We don't.
How is everyone doing?
Great.
All of us. We are doing good, sir. Thank you for asking.
Coming off the hype of New York Comic Con weekend.
Right?
Yeah.
How are you?
I saw your friends. I didn't see you.
Ooh.
That's not my fault.
Yes, it is.
That's not my fault.
I was stationary. I couldn't go nowhere.
I don't know where you were stationed at. You weren't stationed when I was at.
I was at Lost for Toys Thursday and Friday, and then JSA.
Steph,
Saturday and
I was
Sunday.
there. I was there on Saturday.
Saturday, I was at the JSA table where you could get your stuff authenticated.
Authentication. Is that a signature?
There was a table. It's been a minute since it's been my first New York Comic Con since 2019.
We were right next to the Copper Coast, the fudge place. I think it's called Copper Coast.
I still had a lot to go travel on the floor, but actually, I part of my time was spent helping Alex at the table. Then I was with Johnny C and George, so I was helping Alex at the table, and Mark was away.
And we were
got
like
to sign some books.
2 rows behind where you were.
Oh damn!
So close,
so close. The excuses are being run thin.
Cake Daddy is knee deep in the frosting of Rhode Island Comic Con, my good sir.
Mm-hmm. That's a good way to put that.
I'm not even gonna try to. Anyway,
don't make it weird.
Too late.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I just wanted to know because I've been hearing that this year's New York Comic Con was amazing. Like it kind of exploded. There was so many people, so many good things. I'm hearing good things. Sebastian, as someone who was there, and even Kat, of course.
There was Poopgate.
Oh, really?
No.
A service dog.
Yeah, it was a service dog.
A service dog pooped in the lobby, and then someone tried to clean it. The owner tried to clean it up and just made it worse. And then all of a sudden, there was a headline saying that somebody pooped at New York Comic Con.
Oh my god! Y'all coming to Comic Con in Oklahoma? It would be awesome. You know what? I'm actually kind of got a Comic Con bug. If I can do it, I wouldn't mind going.
I can be bought.
Oklahoma, though.
There you go. Hey, speaking of, did you guys go to New York Comic Con? Did you go to anyone meet up with Ewan McGregor? Well, these two. Go ahead.
Some people got to meet with David Tennant. Others got to meet with Chris Evans. I don't know many people that got to meet with Ewan, but
I heard everybody at my table.
Yeah, I was. But
See,
we
we're
had a
asking the wrong people. They were stuck at their work positions for most of the show, and can only see people in passing.
no. I wasn't supposed to even be at the show. Like, so what
You weren't
happened was I
supposed
was
to be
going.
there.
So I wasn't supposed to be there that day. No, so I went to go hang out with the creative Aftercon. So we were trying to find a new spot because usually every Comic Con we do what's called creative Aftercons. A bunch of creators that get together after the show at a local bar. We used to go to Twins Pub. Rest in peace, Twins, because they tore down the whole building where Twins was at. So Friday night we're all hanging out, and then I got the hit up from Johnny C. Shout out to him. He pretty much say, hey, listen, him and George were like, come to the show tomorrow, we'll get you in. And I was like, cool. So got into the show, and I was like, you know what? Walked around for a bit, got my Comic-Con ring rust off, and I was just like, you know what? I'm ready to do more shows again. I'm like,
I was invited to that when I was at their table. They're like, "You gonna come out with us tonight?" I was like, "Absolutely not." I'm going.
You missed me,
and I missed it. I didn't know. I didn't know.
You missed me. Yeah, that's
I was just gonna be a bunch of bros.
No, it was like a bunch of different creators. It's a big family. Jeff Ryder, Johnny C, George Medina, Chris Burgos, Marina, Cheyenne was there. We had some new people that came through to turn out to come check it out. But we're looking to grow more next year to try to find that replacement spot. The more people we can get to come, the better it is for us to actually get a solo part of the bar and a bartender that serves us, like how we used to do at Twins. It was like at our own bartender upstairs. We were good. Buddy Scalera used to come by. Just couldn't make it this year because we didn't have an official spot. So we're hoping next year to have an official spot to go through it and possibly going through and travel with more conventions and start spreading the creative Aftercon feel.
I dig it.
Well,
I also was not supposed to be there, but someone I know was brought in by Crunchyroll.
Ooh. And
asked me if I would be willing to come in and help them out for the weekend, and I agreed. And so I was there, but as you know, you get a limited view. And I didn't really take any breaks or anything because if you walk away from the table loses money. And so I really didn't. I did not see a lot. But it was still great energy, a lot of fun. You get to see some really cool, amazing people if they happen to walk by your table. But I do think it's funny that like I come back to work and they're like, "Did you see this person? Did you see this person?" Unless they decided to wade into the vendor room about halfway through, no, I did not see anybody, especially a celebrity, unless they were like,
listen,
I know there were Power Rangers somewhere down the lane from where I was, and I was at where I was, there was the voice of Courage the Cowardly Dog, and David Sobolov, who is the voice of Kaido from One Piece, and Shockwave from Transformers, and just a bunch of other things.
So it was very interesting. So the aisles were wider this year.
Yeah, they were.
And I heard that they did something that was the first time I've heard them do it at New York City Comic Con, which was like a little after creator event on Thursday night. George was telling about it on Catch the Craze, that they actually had for a little while open bars, some like companies like IDW there, telling them like, just have a great show. So that was a first, and I thought that was
nice.
Pretty cool.
That's a nice way to keep up the show.
Hey, yeah. They had Charlie Cox as Bluey. Okay,
Charlie Clocks.
Charlie Cox is what I said, sir.
I heard Clocks.
I heard Clocks too.
You did? Rewind the tapes. You guys are deaf. Anyway, we're gonna move on with the show.
I'm gonna send it to you like I did the pickle. I'm gonna just send it out and stretch it out and repeat it.
Sebastian, did you do your homework? Because I didn't until very last minute.
There was homework?
There you go.
There's always homework. Are you on our show? There's homework.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the show.
Boys and girls, children of all ages, D Generation X is proud to bring to you.
Focus. We have a theme. We have a theme. Okay. Focus.
Hey,
2 words for you.
Applause. And if you're not done with that, we got 2 words for you.
Cheese balls.
Suck it.
Suck it. Wow. Wow. But also, Wolfpack. Woo.
New world order.
Oh my God. All
I
right.
got that.
Who's going first? Who's going first? Oh my God. Stop it. You.
Hugo, I did my homework in real time about 37 seconds before the show started.
You go.
And it's going to be real apparent when it's my turn.
Okay.
No, I will, as the most prepared, I will go first.
How are you the most prepared? Okay.
I'm sorry. Wait.
I mean,
Wait,
to be
you
fair,
read Mayhem stuff?
It's taking them forever. Oh, we lost them.
to
That's
be-
crazy.
To
Wow.
be fair, I did do my homework. I'm sorry. I
You
did.
mean you just did it right now?
Ladies
Did
and
you just
gentlemen,
do it right now?
I did it an
Let's
hour
see.
before the show.
this is the part of the show where you do your homework in real time with Wikipedia. 100%.
Google. We use the Google.
Google is your
Google it.
friend.
Google it
Yes,
now.
I will go first.
All right. So, all right. So,
Oh, we've lost audio. What's going on? I can't hear
Mayhem
him.
has been silenced.
I didn't do it.
Silencioso. They silence Mayhem. Streamyard cut his mic.
amazing. This is going amazing. I love
There
it.
it is.
You have been denied.
I'm gonna
We
blame
are a
Reginald.
well-oiled machine.
We
So
we're
we're
just
gonna talk-
Taco Wednesdays now.
All right. So let's talk about our most memorable comic book or book that you've read, and I think that's very important to any geekdom. And what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go through all the categories with one person. Okay.
Can I go
And that-
first?
Oh, she wants to go first.
I just want it done.
Kat, step up to the plate. Step up to the plate.
I just want to get mine out of the way because I know mine is like the worst. So I'll be
I mean,
fast.
we could drag it out. We could do each category 4 answers. What do you guys think?
No, I have. Okay, so I only have pictures for the first one and the last one, and then the 3 in the middle is just going to be. Ooh, Steph told you to stop throwing a fit.
You sent me 2 pictures. What are you talking
Yeah.
about? You sent me 2
That's
pictures.
That's for the first one and for the last one, and then there's supposed
Thank
to
you,
be 3
Steph.
geeky wishes in the middle.
There's nothing in the middle. I have that.
I know.
first
That's
one.
what I'm saying. I don't have pictures for that. I only have a picture for the first
Reggie,
one
are
and the
you
last
not
one.
listening?
I'm not, apparently. Apparently, I am deaf.
F in chat for Reggie. Okay. All right. So let's have Kat. All right, Kat. All right, Kev, strap in. We're getting ready to
All
blow
right.
up eventually.
Okay, so the first, are you gonna do it or am I doing it?
I got
What are we
you.
doing? What are we doing?
Look,
No, I mean like
we've
who's gonna
learned.
ask the categories.
Why am I not drinking on this show? Why am I not?
Why are
drinking?
you not? Oh, now, okay. Your last one makes a lot more sense now that I know what it's about. I was like,
Ladies and gentlemen that's watching the show, here are the topics that we're going to cover. First of all, what's the most memorable comic and or book you've read? What are your 3 geeky wishes? Stuff and gear from movies we want in real life, but you can't have any power. So, for instance, I can't say I want Hulk's power, but you may want the radiation he got, because that's a thing.
I don't want his
Hear me out.
radiation.
I'm just using that as an
I don't
example.
want radiation. I do not want gamma radiation, bro.
I mean, the only thing that's gonna be
Maybe
good
you
for
want
us
the
is
gamma
if John
radiation
Cena
that he
visits you at
got.
the
It's
hospital.
totally different. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's like
all
having
gamma
peanut butter. Why am I
radiation.
arguing with Reggie?
See,
I'm sorry. All right.
It's gonna reduce my
Okay,
genetic
so-
material.
He's
First
still
up-
going.
I was very much a book reader in my formative years.
I've read books.
Unfortunately, now if I try to read books after 20 minutes, my eyes get too tired. So, like,
Mine
I don't
had
read them
pictures.
anywhere. But I used to be a voracious reader. But one that was super impactful was given to me by a neighbor when I was 7 years old. Reggie, if you would like to pull that up for me. I'm cheating a little bit because I had already read a series before I started reading this. I had read Crisis and was so in love with Wonder Woman that I actually bartered with my neighbors. I would ask my mom to buy a specific snack for me that I would then give to them in exchange for them getting me the George Perez, which, didn't realize the significance of it back then, but the George Perez run of Wonder Woman. And so I'm just going to go with the very first issue of his run post-crisis. This set off a lifelong devotional love for this character. She epitomized everything that I wanted to be, and still holds a lot of the values that I find important: compassion and empathy, and protecting people, and being strong, maybe not necessarily as physically as she is, but being a strong person and supporting women. That's always been supporting everyone, but most especially those marginalized in some way or another, because I can and I should, because it's the right thing to do. And I don't know how else to expand on that except that, yeah, it was super impactful. And not to mention, she had long, curly, dark hair, blue eyes, and there was, you know, it's so deep, steeped in like Greek mythology, and Greece is very close to Portugal. So therefore, I felt like, like Iberian, it was all the same. So yeah, super, super impactful for me. I was 7 years old, 7 or 8 thereabouts, when I started reading this, and it to this day, she's my number one. And anyone that's known me for more than 5 minutes knows that to be true. I mean, my freaking Facebook name is Katerina Themyscira. So.
You've also did an awesome. You also did a wonderful Wonder Woman cosplay. Many.
Thank you. I've done several. George Perez really liked my Renaissance Wonder Woman when I did it for East Coast Comic. Yeah, thank you. I have cosplayed her in many different ways: steampunk, Renaissance, like 50s kind of pinup thing. But yeah, she is my main. I even did with when she was a Black Lantern, like the zombified Wonder Woman, and I even had the Black Lantern ring and everything, and the axe, all of it.
Where?
Well, you know what? We're not sharing pictures of Kat just yet. As her agent,
I'm not saying for the people. This
no,
is
no,
for us.
Yeah.
I'll put them in the chat. I still have them. Please. But yeah, very, very impactful this character was to me. She still is to me. So that's my number. That was the book or comic, as you stated. Now, for the 3 geeky wishes, it's going to be really tied into this. It's just, I know it's supposed to be 3 wishes, and I'm just going to wish for the same thing 3 times. DC, get your shit together, please.
I mean, if you say it 3 times, it should happen, right?
I just, I had the one.
It's like a sore spot.
I was not a huge fan of Gal Gadot being cast as Wonder Woman when she was, and it was purely for aesthetic reasons. I thought that they went for a model type character, and I didn't feel like that's who she was. I felt like one of the other women that played the Amazons that was like more jacked, those CrossFit girls, like the ones with the hammer that were swinging the temple.
Yes, that was a beautiful
Justice
scene.
League.
We talked about that. Yes.
I feel like they could have gone that route because that's how she was. She was a muscular woman, and one of the a couple of the sticking points is, as I said before, long curly hair, long dark curly hair, and light colored eyes. Those were, to me, that's always been a staple of her character. So these are like aesthetic things that like annoyed me when she was cast, but when that movie came out, I don't want to say I forgot about any of that, but it didn't matter because I loved that movie so much. And I was so happy and excited that of all the DC films that the Wonder Woman film was doing well, both critically and in the box office at the time. I knew it wasn't going to surpass things that appealed more to men. I knew that the Marvel stuff was going to, Wonder Woman was never going to top that, but that it did as well as it did was really, really a happy moment for me. And then Wonder Woman 84 came out, and I don't know if it was the pandemic or what, but it just felt so lazy and so sloppy and so disappointing after getting that Wonder Woman movie. It just kind of reinforced for me, that this just wasn't the direction. Plus, I didn't love that they went the New 52 version, where she was the daughter of Zeus instead of being formed from clay, which I always loved that about her character, and that she was blessed with all of these gifts because she worked hard and trained hard, as opposed to just them being inherently hers from being born with it. But yeah, I love the first Wonder Woman movie. I'm glad that I lived in a time that movie came out. But everything afterwards and before that has been not what I had hoped for the character. And I think that I can say that generally across the board. They had the perfect casting for Superman with Henry Cavill, and they shit the bed with that. And I thought they did really well with the casting of Aquaman with Jason Momoa, and they shit the bed with that too. So it's just like, we can't win for losing. And I'm not particularly fond of the direction that James Gunn wants to take everything either. So it's just one of those things where, like, I want to support DC because I've always loved DC, but at the same time, if I could use my 3 geeky wishes, it would be for them to, like, please excuse my foul language this entire run, get your shit together.
You may
3
need
times.
a couple of more wishes because rumors are that WB is doing the same thing to James Gunn that they did to
So
Snyder.
every third wish is a million more wishes. And they're all the same thing.
There you go.
DC, get your shit, please.
And then, this was, as we all know, I've been very transparent about the fact that I did my homework about 17 minutes ago. One of the things that I also tried to pick something that was kind of rooted in reality, and that could very well be something that comes. And I chose as my cool thing from a movie, or tech thing from a movie, is Friday. To be able to have a non-homicidal AI that can just...
Well, Jarvis isn't homicidal.
You can't trust Jarvis. He created a cube. Good.
Can't.
No,
You can't.
You can trust Jarvis.
You can't. First of all, I did not slander Jarvis, okay? I did not say his name. If your mind went to Jarvis when I said a non-homicidal AI, like we didn't see that movie with... what's his name, where you want to play a game of chess, war games, or a Terminator with Skynet. If your mind went straight to Jarvis, that's
it didn't go straight
for a minute.
It did not go straight to Jarvis because
it did, because you said Jarvis.
Jarvis is also
we got you on camera, bro. We got you on camera. Chris Hansen, you're on camera.
Doesn't Jarvis
non-homicidal war
so
game? That computer was ready to nuke the Earth.
Doesn't Jarvis become
Skynet?
Time out.
Hello.
Okay?
Created the Terminators and the war on the humans. Okay, these are homicidal AIs. The word Jarvis never left my mouth. That's all you, buddy. Sit in that. Sit in that.
You left him out.
Sit in that. Friday.
I didn't sit in it.
I would love a Friday.
Wait, hold on.
Leave it at that.
Can we also have a rebooted version of Skynet and just have fun?
I don't think Skynet's in this for fun, Kevin.
You can't reboot Skynet for fun.
If we were to
not in their vocabulary.
Like a Windows XP service pack, maybe? You
like every time they do one of those memes where, like, I made a bot watch 30 hours of anime movies and then write its own script, and then you read the twisted shit that comes out of the AI, I'm good. But yes, a Friday would make my life so much easier. I would love that. I would love a direct link to a Friday, and that's my answer. Thank you for coming to my cat talk.
Kev, I'm gonna thank you very much for sharing. Thank you very much for sharing, Kat. Kev, I see your answer. I'm gonna post it at the end. I'm gonna go over your answer at the end of the show, definitely, because that's worth definitely talking about. We'll do that for anybody else who wants to participate as well. Now, that being said, Kat, I'm with you on that one. We're gonna skip Reginald and go straight to Sebastian.
Hello. Wait,
I didn't do it.
do you hear me? Do you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, which one we're starting with? I don't know.
The most impactful book or comic book.
I think I sent the picture for this one. I mean, I think I said, like, for me, comics are moments. Like, there's always moments that are frozen, but I have fun with this moment because I feel like it's fun, tongue in cheek, which Deadpool kills the Marvel universe because and it goes the moment when he's killing Wolverine, saying, "Oh yeah, you're just going to come back because the studio's going to bring you back," and just makes that as a joke in the book. And it's like he has a joke for every hero he kills. It's just classic. It's classic Deadpool, but unleashed. And it's like he knows that this is being done too, because again, what better fashion than that? It's just a fun book. I mean, there were just many different books that I've again said about moments, but this one actually stuck out to me the most. And I was just like, yeah, he's making fun of Wolverine at the height when the X-Men movies came on, when Wolverine was on almost every single superhero team at the time. Right. He was on the Avengers, Fantastic Four, X-Men, X-Men Blue and Gold. And it's like he was just everywhere that one year in Marvel.
Where did they
It's
even
like,
find the time to be on these teams? like now that I think about it, right? There's crime everywhere. How are you on the X-Men, the Avengers? Wasn't he on the Defenders?
2 X-Men teams.
Two X-Men teams.
And X-Force.
Yep.
And the Avengers.
And then what's his budget for living? Does this man not live in the same world we live in? I understand it's a comic book, but like it's supposed to reflect. Like,
I mean, they have it as a running joke that there was a joke that Mystique had said. So apparently, or Wolverine, I forget which one said it, that one of them smashed during the middle of the battle of the X-Men versus the Brotherhood, during the middle of the battle, and that's literally in the comics and canon.
What?
I'm gonna
talk about finding time. There you
I'm
go.
gonna go back to Hugo. Hugo said Skynet versus Dark Web. Wait, that's what set Skynet off, isn't it? Yes. When do superheroes even get a chance to take a break, kick back, and watch a movie? Listen,
They go into the quantum zone realm.
There you go.
Quantum realm. Yeah, 100%.
Thank you.
That's what I got that time.
Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. Was it a 3-issue series?
They have Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe again. So it was just a fun tongue-in-cheek series.
Yeah.
But again, it's just the jokes that were there when he was killing it off in each
Right.
hero. It was just like
It was dope.
it was Deadpool Unleashed.
Can we just take a moment to realize that this man wearing a Punisher t-shirt looks very much like Robert Downey Jr. So
I'm gonna
it's
have to
messing
what?
with me a little bit.
Hold on, let me.
You don't see
Could be
it?
the joke there.
I kind of see it. It's because he doesn't have a full goatee.
Look at it.
I mean,
That looks more. You know
Well,
who that
I
looks like? That looks like Joey from Friends.
Okay, okay.
Yes, I will give you that. Yes.
It's some
How-
distant
How
reality.
you doing?
See, Hugo agrees with me. He says that's pretty Tony Stark looking. Yeah.
We don't call him
see?
Stark. We call him
And
Tony Stank. Okay.
In one reality, Joey.
Kevin, I
from
agree. I love
Friends.
the Frankenstein series from
Yeah.
Dean Koontz. I also like the Odd Thomas, but Frankenstein was really great.
I need to get back into my Dean Koontz books.
Okay. Good. Let's move on. Good, Sebastian.
What was the next one? What's the next topic? What was the next one, Mike?
3 geeky wishes.
Thank you.
Oh, 3 geeky wishes. That is pretty easy. And again, I'm
Okay.
all about my toys. So pretty much my 3 geeky wishes would be to eventually have my own Lego city in my home. It's right there, built out on the table. A whole nice wall of nothing but anime statues. And what was my last wish? I forget what it was. Oh yeah, if I could be ported into a video game.
I think you would be. I think you would be that one video game. Remember Samurai? Afro Samurai. Remember that person, that entity, his imagination that was on him all this. That voice.
Yes, Ninja.
I think that would be you, Sebastian. I think that would be you 100% in any game. You'd be like, so you really gonna just let him eat your chicken? That's crazy.
I just be the Deadpool in the video games. Like, yeah, are we really doing this, dude?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
can see you breaking the fourth wall and all the other walls. Mia, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Anita Blake is better, and they made them in comics from Marvel. I missed that one, but yes. If you don't mind explaining that one. And of course, Lego Sebastian Leggero. Okay, for all those that don't understand that, Sebastian is part of the Nerds That Are Around. Definitely go give them a shout out. They do a video podcast every Tuesday from 9 o'clock to about 11:12. It's amazing. It's him, Law, Tone from Across the Hall, VMAC, who may be on vacation, but she's there as well, and Pong. And he came out with his own Legos. He said he got it. Was it from Temu? You got it from Temu?
Yeah, from Temu.
You got it from Legos.
Called Mold King. Here you go.
The
That
old Timo
mobile-
has on me right now.
You remember?
I'm not judging.
Remember back in the day when the corner stores used to sell the Ninja on the motorcycle that used to kind of like cock back and go? That's what some of them look like, and he had the nerve to promote it. It's still a great thing. Go check it out.
I did
You
it,
guys are funny.
and I put it together on Pong Show. So anyway,
4 walls inside 4 walls. That's like 16 walls. Fair. This man would have 16 walls of stuff. I wouldn't doubt that if Jesse lets him.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh well. Well, the next thing is what was it? It was like stuff that we want, like what, if we could.
Stuff, gear that we want from like comic books, movies that Okay, what is that?
But those are no aliens. This is the pulse rifle from Nerf, and I was like, I always want a pulse rifle. So
First of all, it's black.
courtesy, thank you to
Supposed
Tone.
to be
Yeah,
black.
no, it's like green and all that. It's like dark green and everything, colored and
That's
everything.
dope.
But it doesn't matter. I mean, it's still a pulse rifle, and it's a grenade launcher. So
I kind of feel like pulse rifles from the Alien comics was also super inaccurate. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bullet waster. Now that I think back to all the shooting scenes, it's like, and it's just like, okay, when is the alien gonna go down? You know, what are you reaching for more stuff? Is that what you're doing?
you said it was 3 things, right? So I mean, that's one
Sure.
thing. If I had that, I mean, traffic wouldn't be an issue.
Oh my God, homicide!
He said, "Oh, are they in my way? Not anymore."
That looks
Okay.
like the drawings I did of trucks when I was a kid.
Well, I mean, it's the war rig from, was it Mad Max? I mean, you're going to get through I-95 real quick with that.
I'm so glad my choices addressed some of these things.
And then,
Mm-hmm.
my third choice is right here. It's this nice little Buster sword.
Ooh.
Okay.
Would it? Okay, don't you have to work out like crazy? Because the Buster Sword isn't that like crazy heavy?
I have
Allegedly.
it. There you go. So,
Allegedly. Oh, wait! I got a button for that.
Allegedly. When did you make this butt? All right, you know what? Whatever.
Don't worry about my
I
buttons.
was waiting for it.
Don't worry about my buttons.
All right.
So yeah, that's those are the 3 geeky things right there. It's just one of them I don't have. So one day I will have a war rig.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's amazing. Your choices are pretty dope. I'm gonna give Kat an 8, and I'm gonna give you an 8.5. I think you really deserve those half a points.
Way to
And-
pander to your guests.
You know, 100%. He is a guest here, right? And I'm gonna demote you for next show to guest. Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
I'll
Well,
probably get a
obviously.
higher score.
Probably. Looking like an 8.4 right now. But anyway, Reggie, it's your time.
Is it my time? Are you sure? Are you sure? Because I don't want you to tell me it's my time and it not be my time.
You are the one who said Jarvis was a non-homicidal machine,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
then try to renege and go back and be like, "Well, that's not what I was saying." When you clearly
That
said
is what I was saying. He's non-homicidal. I
Mhm.
felt slighted that he was not mentioned in that same breath of.
Why does he need to be mentioned?
I don't want Jarvis. I want Friday.
Okay, you can have. I'm sorry, you can have Friday.
Friday's the bigger, better version.
For me, it was a Tuesday.
Reggie, please go. Please go. Please go before Deadpool over here.
All right. So, one of the most memorable comics that I have read and that has stuck with me over time is one that started off strong and then had a very, 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 very long hiatus.
Got you. I'm
And
gonna start this and come back to that.
I'm going to start right here with the physical copy.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't see, that is Battle Chasers number 1.
Oh wow.
Can you hold it up a little
This
bit
is
more?
my copy that I bought in the comic shop. Shout out Heroes and Dragons, Carlos. I actually got to go get number 12 from him still. But yes, it's Heroes and Dragons and Battle Chasers. It's just the cover, it just grabbed me. The cover grabbed me. I'm like, ooh, what's this about? And what's funny is the Battletech scenario that I'm playing right now is technically following along the lines of that. It's an heiress of an aristocrat who kind of sort of gets thrown to the wolves and lets defend herself while other people try to take over what she was supposed to be in control of.
Mhm.
And she's trying her best not to let that happen. And she's got this band of vagabond. Yeah, there's no other way to say it. They're vagabonds. That's all they are. They're a bunch of vagabonds. And she's got them with her, and they're trying their best to get her where she needs to go and protect her from those that wish to see her die. And then that gauntlet you see, that's not just a really big oversized glove. That's her dad's gauntlet that he created. And it literally makes your strength almost immeasurable and amplifies it to the nth degree, to where this young lady like punches the sides of hills to make them fall down because she's angry, because Hulk smash. But It's the story of her, and as she hired these people to try to help her get back to where she needs to be and reclaim that which was stolen from her.
How
And
do you
this
punch
artwork
hills?
is from the awesome video game that I need to go play and beat once again. Even though I've 100%ed it, I need to play it again. Not like the Infinity Gauntlet, no.
How do
It
you
doesn't
punch
like-
hills and make them fall? Aren't hills in the ground?
You break the ground under the hill to make the hill fall
So you
down.
punch the ground, make a half hill, half
Oh,
whatever. it is.
smash. Oh, sorry.
You're thinking way too hard, sir. So the point at which the ground meets the hill, you see this corner, you punch this corner, hill falls down.
That
Very good.
cover on attention would definitely get my attention. Yeah, no, I agree. So far, this is a great choice. I'm just picking.
Gotta definitely give a
the hill thing.
big shout out to Joe Madaria because it's just that was from his beautiful mind right there.
Yes,
Used to
this
draw for
is
the X-Men and everything. It's just
Joe
beautiful.
Mad, dude. This is the stuff that made me fall in love with Joe Mad right here. Because I kind of sort of knew Joe Mad before this, but I didn't really. And then this comic came out, and I was like, oh my god, this art. It's just great. And I'm one of those people. I have to collect all the covers. I don't have all the covers of the original runs, but 10, 11, and 12, yeah, I got all the covers.
I'm gonna make you jealous right now, Reg. So
So?
one year at New York City Comic Con,
Make them jealous.
J. Scott Campbell, Humberto Ramos, and
No, the one here.
yeah. I'm getting muted. I'm getting muted.
You gonna
Oh wow,
mute a guest on the
It's
show?
okay. It's okay.
it's damn.
Okay, that was me.
And
This
I
time.
got them to sign that one artist jam piece that they did. It's a really beautiful piece. It was really cool getting together with them because those are the three artists too who influenced me to get into doing my own comic and everything. So it was like a dream come true. I was like, oh my god. So it's like I was starstruck at that moment.
Nice. I would love to meet any of these guys because, dude, the art, the story, it's just wonderful. I love it all.
Okay.
So that is the comic that stuck out to me.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people read the comic for this reason here. That's not the reason I read it. I literally read it for this reason right here. Like, who does not want to read the story about an automaton gaining sentience and being like, I don't want to be a war machine. I just want to chill. It's literally like the Iron Giant all over again in comic form. But he has guns and bombs.
You keep referring to people as this, and I'm concerned, Jarvis. I am concerned, Jarvis.
Don't
But
worry
okay.
about how I refer to people.
Okay.
Anyway, it's time to make my wishes. I only got two. I really thought long and hard. I only want two because
Okay.
the first one's gonna give me even more.
Of course.
Of
Of course.
Of course. Like,
Who wouldn't want the 7
Why
Dragon
wouldn't I?
Balls?
why wouldn't I? And I don't want the Dragon Balls with the Dragon Radar from Bulma. I want the old school Dragon Balls where you pick up one, and if you're in tune with the Dragon Ball, you go on a quest to find the others. Because I don't want to just cheat. Yeah.
Okay. Hi,
Goku
Mike.
was not in tune with that 4-star Dragon Ball at all.
You know what? I'm gonna let you have it. I have so many questions.
Well, give
How
me
would you
one-
be in
That's how you
tune?
could.
Why would you not want to take the dragon?
That's how you
Radar?
could tell. That's how you could tell someone's watched the classic Dragon Ball
Which is
before we
also
got
dope.
to see.
But like, I also watch how they used to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I prefer the new method in which it comes in the bottle with Smuckers. You know, peanut butter and jelly, scoop, bread. Here we go.
Oh my God.
You gotta go old school, bro, because you
No.
get
You
to
know, this is
choose
not-
how much peanut butter to jelly ratio.
It doesn't even matter.
Exactly.
It's not my
It's
wish.
not some arbitrary bullshit line that somebody shoved in a jar.
Listen, it's not my wish, so I don't care. But if I find out that you make it so that way I can have peanut butter and jelly in a jar, I'm coming for that ass. Go ahead, sir.
Anyway, you gotta wish for the Dragon Balls because every 7 years, that's a brand new wish. And this is only wish one. Granted, I really didn't come up with the third wish, but that's okay. I can technically roll my gear into wishes, but that's okay. But I want the adventure of finding the Dragon Balls.
This feels very hipster to me.
Right. And then also every 7
Like,
years,
you
one
don't even
wish.
understand Dragon Balls, man.
Like
I
you
don't
can't
think
even like
understand.
use the mainstream with your Spotify, whatever. I go old school with vinyl.
I'm not that bad.
Keep those standards high, man. We keep living under that
I
bar.
They said you not. They said you not TikTok. They said you Vine.
Oh my god! You know what? It's not.
I
my
don't
wish.
buy my coffee ground. I have a French press at home.
Well, we got a Keurig? No. Drink coffee. That's her Keurig that I got for her and her fiendish needs of coffee.
Her foolish needs.
Fiendish.
Wait, you
Like,
just
I
you just
French
chew on the
press.
coffee bean?
We
I
don't breathe.
French press my coffee.
We don't breathe regular air in this house. We breathe it through the plants we got, bro. It's recycled. Feed the earth, man. Save the skunks, hug the trees, and let dogs vote, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
How did I become this hip? No, that is not. I am not that hipster. Hipster-ish.
You want to go on a journey where every 7 years you get a
I'm
wish with no equipment? Listen, Laura Croft is looking at you crazy, and she goes into tombstones and all types of shit. But go ahead, sir. Speak your piece. Speak your piece.
I would speak my piece. All right, so my second wish is materia because I don't want the magic in me. I want to be able to control the magic through my mana, like they do in Final Fantasy VII. You got mana? Cool. Put this in your gear, make magic happen. Especially this, right? That command materia. Yeah, I'm all about that command materia.
They don't want anymore. They don't sell it anymore.
What are you talking? What?
Perrier water. Let me show you. He said, Hugo said, you don't breathe Perrier. How bottom 99% of it.
Yo, you go with the hits.
We say that now, but wait until the earth, decides to earth.
Right? Man, y'all are a burden. I'm just getting rid of all of y'all.
Mhm.
Yes, those are my two wishes. I really tried to think of something for the
Facts.
third, but I will twist my first gear into my third wish in first gear,
Mhm.
and I'm going to switch that up because, yeah, I need a giant robot with a gun that can shoot through moons. Cause
Hi.
why not? And I don't want a slow giant robot. I want a fast giant robot.
Okay, if we could have this talk, what robot is slow compared to, I don't know, people? Like what? And then secondly, they all have boosters.
Gundam
Again,
79,
more
those
questions.
robots were not quick at
I would
all.
want the Iron
Compared to
Giant.
other robots, yes. But you're the only one that has this. You define
Right.
speed. You can go in this. Okay, I have a question.
I want my wing zero. Period.
Okay,
Everybody.
Oh,
My
period.
what goes into a robot? Like, is it rocket fuel? Like, how do you get the robot to move?
This
Is it
one is
solar-powered?
actually based
Composting.
off of half-life nuclear materials.
7 more years, man, and be ready to go to a different city.
No, like this robot is too intricate to run off of damn plugging it into the goddamn Tesla charger.
I
It
mean,
will take years.
you see,
It's
It's
like
it's
Back to
farm
the
to
Future
table.
2.
It's farm to table.
It's Back to the Future 2. I can use plutonium or I can use my Mr. Compost.
I have a question. Isn't plutonium radioactive and like deadly? Where you gonna get so much plutonium? They out here giving
I
out.
have a giant robot to go steal it.
How you gonna get it to move to steal?
Look, it comes powered up.
I know
It
what's
comes
wrong with
powered
it.
up.
Ain't got no
I need to
gas
go
in it.
steal more.
You know
Let me
what?
tell you something.
It'll be fine. It'll be
those
fine.
Stories about the bad genies, like monkey paws and shit.
Oh God.
I would be that genie because some of you
would.
motherfuckers don't take this shit
Oh,
through.
you want a Gundam? Okay.
Hey, make it solar powered. You'll be fine.
Unless you visit a galaxy that doesn't have a sun, then you're screwed. But stick to Earth.
That doesn't make sense.
Not
A galaxy, sir. The stars are suns.
they're
Son.
not necessarily. Not necessarily, but I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from.
Stars
I don't know how we got here. I'm sorry that I said something. Go ahead. But I do like the composting one. Okay. I like the compost idea. Maybe we can move a foot with it, 7 years.
Whatever. I will take all the garbage and repurpose it. Anyway, I want Wing Gundam. So that's my third wish / my first piece of gear.
Okay.
My next piece of gear
Fair enough.
also has wings because, bruh, Why would I not want Falcon gear? Come on.
I'm getting the sense that you're trying to get freaking flyer miners over here.
Yes, I want my
TWU
flyer
and the
miner.
army is gonna shoot you out the sky with every.
They gotta
bullet
catch
have.
me first. Did you not see the opening?
I just feel
scene?
like flying in the air is always going to be really cold.
That's why I have all this other gear. I want all of his suit, not just the wings. I want the suit.
Arms
Yeah,
are
but
kinda
his
rare.
suit is short sleeved.
I guess he doesn't need arms, so it's a foot suit. Wiggle your toe.
Shut up.
I'm
No.
sorry.
Anyway,
Compost power.
yes.
And then also, your head is exposed, so that. No, okay.
I'm not going to be standing in front of people that want to shoot me. I'm taking them out from the
No,
air.
I
When you
feel
go
like
into
no, I
altitude-
think what
Right.
he's trying to get at with the exposed. Okay, and this is the thing. I have also, especially when I was little, wanted to fly. I think that's like a pretty common
Yeah.
wish for everybody to be able to have the ability of flight.
Mhm.
But as I'm in my 40s now, I'm like, who all going to be there? What's the temperature? Is it going to rain? Which direction is the wind coming? Like, how hard am I going to have to work?
Would I be
for this?
randomly attacked by birds? Will I see it coming? Because that's the
Will
thing.
will a bird shit up me? Yeah, all of these things. And then like, what's it gonna do to my hair?
Yo, if a bird shits
Like,
on
I
me,
can't do this on a wash day.
if a bird shits on me, the skies are gonna be clear. I'm going after
fly
every
higher.
single one of those
I
motherfuckers.
have a lot
No.
of questions.
I'm gonna grab my composting fuel and go after every single bird in the sky.
I'd be like, yo, what's that on your teeth? Shit.
I just feel like it would be the same thing with teleporting. My luck, I will teleport myself right onto a tree branch and impale the shit out of myself. Like, I feel like that's why I picked Friday, not
Why are y'all
Jarvis,
digging
but
so
Friday.
deep? No, wait. Why are y'all digging so deep into mine? Y'all did not dig.
Okay.
Yes. As soon as I say,
here's-
y'all like, hold up. I
here's-
need my shovel. I need my
First of all,
shovel.
First of all,
You're right. You're right. We are.
Yes,
We
sir.
are. And I
We love it.
apologize. I apologize. I'm gonna leave you alone. This
Yes.
is a good.
Let's just
This
leave
is a
him
good
alone.
costume. I think it would look really good on you.
I think
really
you would
show-
really, with the Dragon Balls, figure out all the things that you need to
It'll
figure.
highlight your shoulders. You have really nice shoulders, Reggie.
You don't need arms. Every 7 years, you can grow new ones. With his wish.
Bye.
No,
Maybe
thank
you can make your wings like a Swiss Army knife, so it's got like a fork and stuff.
Oh, that'd
and-
be amazing.
don't-
Kill all the birds and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be dope.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, man.
I mean, Sebastian wanted a plasma rifle, and I figured it comes with a safety. you know, my man's out here flying in the cold, just like I got this.
I just, I'm sorry. That was such a random thought that flew, and then I let my intrusive thoughts win. But like,
You know what? Reggie, you won.
Yes.
Yeah, I
You
normally
did.
don't do this.
you're a
but you won.
9.9.
Today. You're a 10. You won. Doesn't
Mhm.
matter. You'll actually get to celebrate it with all the stuff that you have. That's probably just not going to work or kill you. But you know what? You won. You won. And I think you deserve it. You know what? And I think we're good. I think we're good.
Yeah. You did cool work. So you know what? No. I'm gonna be extra. Now I'm just gonna be extra paid. I'm just gonna.
Well, now I guess it's my turn for the great comics that I read. Are we just gonna go through it? Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't think
yeah.
I don't
Are you
think
done
that I don't think
10 out
that's
of
like-
10. No notes. I'm just kidding.
It's just like that Friends episode. You want to wear my pants? I'm wearing everything on the outside. Like what? You want to take? That's not even Injustice. I think everybody who read this comic and or heard of it was just like, yes. And if not for one thing, Superman being a dick and just like killing people.
Oh, it's like Homelander versus Tech Knight.
Yes. So this was before all that and arguably inspired because of this. I mean, to be honest with you, for a while I was rocking with Superman. I'm not gonna lie to you. In case those that don't know, it starts off like this. Superman just got the news that him and Lois Lane are pregnant and expecting. And I think even in the comic, they were like, she was like, do I have to worry about him kicking out of me? Because he, and because he's super born Kryptonian, you know. But you know, they were making jokes. He's very excited. He goes and tells Batman. Batman figures it out. He's like, you know, Batman-y. And then the Joker kidnaps both Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane and kills Jimmy. Excuse me, doesn't kidnap. He kills Jimmy and has Superman kill Lois Lane, pregnant with his child. Then he also blows up what's the name of it? Metropolis. What the fuck? I'm not gonna tell you what happens next, but it was an amazing start. It was pretty dope. It inspired 2 games, Injustice and Injustice 2, God Among Us. They're all Gods Among Us. And it was dope. It was a dope series. How it ended, meh, but it was still pretty good. It was just dope. How does Superman get Lois pregnant safely? I mean, wouldn't he basically have a crotch level? What is?
I mean, he's not wrong.
Okay, well, let's be objective.
Let's
be objective about this. Is it possible?
The latest scene out of what the hell? That Will Smith superhero movie where he's homeless.
Oh,
not.
Come on.
It starts with an H.
No.
Oh my God! I know.
No, does it?
Hitch?
It does.
No, it's
No,
not
not
Hitch.
Hitch.
It's his name,
Yes.
but I don't remember what it's called.
Superhero Will Smith movie.
Hancock.
Hancock. There you go. Oh my God. Shout out to Will Smith because he's my hero every day for what he goes through. Anyway,
Struggling.
Hear me out. If porn stars can control their ejaculation, it's possible that Superman can as well. And to be fair,
assume that he's in control of that.
Yeah, like it's not like he's holding it
and
then
like
letting it go.
A speeding bullet.
Maybe he's been watching WCP. You know what I'm saying?
Because he can walk around as a normal person. He can eat. He can open and shut doors, sit in chairs without breaking them. Like, he obviously has that much control of himself that he can acclimate himself to a regular world. I would assume that
I feel bad for
his
the first
crotch level water jet operates as a normal one would.
You think he like crotch level water jet his sock and the
First
roof?
Of all, I'm using Hugo's words.
What about things like sneezes?
Oh,
I think to an extent until he got it under control. Either way.
Well, that's why he had those glasses that his mom made him with the glass from his shuttle because it was strong enough to withstand his laser vision.
Yeah.
So if he had those on when he sneezed, he'd be fine.
I mean, these are very good questions we need to go back and answer. Mm-hmm. But Injustice was one of the books. Let's move on. Secret Wars. I mean, now you're fine. We literally did that. We literally just did that 2 minutes ago. Secret Wars. First of all, shout out to Miles Morales. He made an appearance to it. It was a great reset, even though they didn't call it that, but that's what it was. Yet again, Doom got to shine. The all-white Doom.
What he did to Thanos in this one? Oh my God! He's like, oh, it's you. That's mine.
So this is kind of lengthy, but how this happens is pretty much the universes are converging and destroying each other. And the only way that the universe can quote unquote survive is if people from the other universe find a way to destroy the universe that's knocking into it for layman's terms, right? Right. So then these guys escaped. Doom recreated the whole multiverse, and on Doom World, he had all the Thors. He had the Marvel zombies in one area. He had everything roped off. It's amazing. It's a pretty dope story. Obviously, it's set back to right. I won't ruin it for you, but it also highlights certain characters like Molecule Man, the Fantastic Four, Miles Morales, Apocalypse, Thanos. Like, it was amazing.
And this was also how we got X-Men 97.
That is 100% true. What I want to say about this was dope was because this has never been done like this before. And Jonathan Hickman is really good at storytelling and character building when he wants to be. Pretty most of the time. So this was a really dope.
When he wants to be.
Listen, sometimes he goes off the deep end. You know, not everybody swings and gets a home run is all I'm saying. But this was really dope. And it also, like, the buildup was dope. The actual event was dope, and the effects was dope-ish, depending on who wrote it. So I thought Secret Wars was dope. Let's move on, shall we? This is a dope thing. Oh, we also got the maker. That's right. Boom. Let's move on. Yeah, that's the end of the thing. Okay, so let me explain.
Is this a wish or is this?
It's a wish.
Okay.
I wish that the X-Men would honestly get caught up and be portrayed correctly in both comic books and obviously on live television. Okay, in comic books right now, there's a lot going on. It's still pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? They actually got their own mutant nation and everything. Dope. Then they lost it. I mean, it's not dope that they lost it, but how they lost it, dope. Who they're going against.
It's the second time it's happened, though.
You know what?
Third
It's
time.
umpteenth
I'm going to tell you something right now. Deadpool pointed out, like, you're the team that always loses. Like, you're always taking loss. And, when it comes to, like, things, you should go ask for help. When you think about it, a lot of the times they do lose. A lot of the time, X-Men do lose, So, either way, I wish it was portrayed really dope live and also in the comics consistently, because this is a great series and it's just sometimes they fall short. So this was actually one of my wishes, and I want to move on because we're running out of time.
Actually, that's pretty funny that you said that. They always lose. They lost X-Men versus the Avengers versus X-Men storyline too.
They didn't really lose that. Scott kind of sort of broke everybody and they all stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Although Rogue beat up most of the Avengers. I just want to point that out. Aliens versus Predator by Steve and Stephanie Perry.
That's a great book.
If you guys have not read this, it's 3 books last I checked. 3 books. And it was amazing. All of them were amazing.
Is this where you get your love for the Ripley family?
No. No. This is the girl on the bottom. Yeah. I thought her name was Danny. Probably D, whatever, maybe translating the Predator language. That's the girl who helps like the grandfathered warrior kill like the invasion on Earth. And she goes back to the Predator world in the second book and has to fight for her honor and show these motherfuckers, I'm just as good as you are. It was amazing. And what we got in AVP was trash. Okay. We got this trash. So my second wish, because Marvel owns Aliens and I'm guessing Predator, the franchise, I'm not too sure, is that they would do this shit correctly. Because we got such great books to be like, you know what? This makes sense. We could do it like this. Let's do it. Please. 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 This is a classic. Steve and Stephanie Perry created 3 books of classic lore from 2 different franchises.
But you know how the House of Mouse, that House of Rats feels about the old school extended universes.
Like George Orwell, 1984, just burning
Well,
shit.
There's good news coming out for the Aliens movie, for the new Alien movie being done. It already got Ridley Scott's blessing. He said he loved what he saw.
Ridley Scott's blessing don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. It don't. Let's be real.
Well, they say he craps on everything, but they got his blessing. But then the other thing too was I was reading it the other day that they're actually showcasing how humans get affected by the predators. Like, it's like to hunt the predator, you have to like pretty much become one over time, and it's a new character.
That's the longest.
It's a new character in the series that they find her. And she has nothing but, instead of like skulls, it's predator helmets all up on our ship.
Okay, so that might be taken from this. Listen, when it comes to hunting humans, you ever heard of this movie called The Most Dangerous Game? Yes, when you hunt other humans, you become a predator. Yes, it changes you. I'm not saying it doesn't, but you know what? When you make the movie Aliens from the franchise and Predator, there are games that will give you great lore. Star Wars, are you listening? Like, great lore, and definitely keep your fans interested. I'm just saying, these books were so popular for a reason, and you fucked up because you tried to be like, oh, this is great. You can have pizza, and I don't want you to give you pizza. Here's a peanut butter sandwich instead.
Whoa, not even peanut butter and jelly?
No.
Just peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Shout out to anyone who likes peanut butter, though. So let's move on. I wish I had a hoverboard. That was the
hoverboard we wanted, but they gave us a hoverboard we didn't ask for.
Listen, right? I don't know how it would be done, but I'd argue that if hoverboards were a thing, there'd be no crime and there'd be less accidents.
So,
Why?
no,
Who's
sir.
gonna rob me on a hoverboard? How
Did
you
you
gonna
not see Back to the Future 2? They were a gang of hoverboard riders.
I understand,
Gang.
but you gotta stop. And if I don't stop, Kat, we can't hear you. We can't hear you for some reason.
I was muted. That was why.
Mhm.
You're giving very much her sister was a witch energy right now, Reggie.
Her sister was a witch, bro. What's that make her?
She came down in a bubble.
Came down in a bubble.
Listen, either way, whatever it may be, I think a hoverboard going to work or wherever would be amazing. And I think we all need it. Because I need these motherfuckers to get off the road ASAP.
I feel
Why-
like I don't have the balance for that.
That's
There's a reason
them.
we
That
don't
sounds
have
like a you
flying
problem.
cars.
Get insurance.
Humans are dumb. They're gonna fall off of shit and break their skulls open.
You know what? Natural selection be like, yo, that's crazy, fam. Welcome to the jungle. Anyway, can I please go to my next one? I'm running out of time.
No, really?
Hear me out.
Really?
Hear me out.
Really?
You said
I thought you said no powers.
it's not a
Technically,
power.
there's no power.
That is
So-
a power.
What's the power then?
Invincibility.
No.
No.
Enhanced.
Enhanced
Yes,
durability.
sir.
Everyone
Okay.
that got the super soldier serum got something different.
Well-
Cap got what he got. Omega Red became something way different, and
To be
Crimson
fair-
Dynamo.
To be
was
fair,
mostly
they
invincible.
there's the super soldier serum and then there's the super soldier
Soldier
serum.
serum.
So they
That's
lost
the
the original one, and it's been different ever since. It's literally a concoction to give me powers. It is not powers itself. So what I want to say to you is, your imagination was not big enough for this one this time because I thought of the loophole. Let's go to the next one.
Ooh. Really? You're gonna be limitless? Yeah. You gonna take drugs now?
Junkie.
Yeah. You gonna
Mute.
promote drug use?
He's
huh?
muted. It's muted him.
Yeah, it has. Look, you can't even talk
Can't
about
say
it. They muted you. You can't even talk about it.
Oh my goodness.
They said no to drugs.
So what happened was the host has muted your
They know
mic.
the drugs, kids.
So
Say no to drugs.
Brad-
That's also bad CGI. That's one.
also, but I mean, come on. I don't think they expected it to do so well, and when it did well, and then they made that series that didn't do so well,
Oh, that series is trash.
so it is that.
What series? We don't talk about that.
I mean, they should have thought it out. Bradley Cooper was surprisingly really good in this. I liked him at least. A limitless pill. I forgot how long the duration was. And then
24 hours?
20, I think it might have been 25 hours. So
Yeah.
you have a pill that makes you so smart that you could calculate the prediction of the stock market, you can do all these things. And then he ended up getting this pill so much that he created a pill that was forever. Like it was long lasting forever. I don't know if that was just in the series or in the movie. I think it was in the movie at the end. Give me this pill. And then I'll create the super soldier serum. Boom, baby. Now you got somebody smart, durable, handsome, and out here being athletic, amongst other things. Let's go to the last one. My last wish. If I had 3 wish, I would wish for a force field. Hear me out.
What?
Hear me out. Honestly, there are a lot of places in this world that could benefit from a force field. For instance, Africa. Stop poaching these fucking animals, okay? Force field, you can't get in. Okay, and we need those animals because then Earth is like, you fucking up. Second of all, deep sea exploration, force field. Antarctica, ice deserts.
You keep
Force
using
field.
this word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Hold on.
Inconceivable.
Hold on. With the technology that I have, it's a force field that not only keeps out obviously attacking people, but also cultivate an environment around it. So
Remember.
that's where I'm going with it. Can you imagine, hear me out, a force field where you can have a sunny day, like an 80-degree day? Imagine that. So that construction would
All right,
fucking
big
finish
brother.
in
Actually-
6 months
Big
than a
brother.
year.
I'm thinking of more of a force field for when you're driving in traffic in New York City, so no one bumps into your car.
That is not a
That's practical.
next,
Keep them away
please.
from my car.
Next, please. Someone is sassy tonight. It's Reggie. I'm sure of it. We got fun and games.
Oh, I'm very sassy. Yes.
And my last one, this is number 4. We won't. Is interstellar space travel. Hear me out.
I'm sorry, that looked like Bezos' dick rocket for some reason.
And this is where we're canceled. In the spaceship of mine that Elon Musk has no authority to, some way, shape, or form. 'Cause I couldn't really find a really good ship. I wanted to have terraforming abilities because Earth is ghetto. I want to leave. So when I'm
All
going
right,
to do,
Mr. Spock and Khan and all that bullshit of Star
listen,
Trek.
let's be real, okay? Unless we have a composting Gundam to make the world act right, okay? It's better we leave and start off fresh, okay? Not
So-
everybody's invited.
Don't
But
fix
everybody
what's
will know.
broken. Just be rich and leave.
Hey,
On a
So-
phallic looking ship.
All the billionaires of today.
look,
Mm.
hear me out.
Tell me more about that.
Sure.
Being rich and leaving.
Have you ever had an infestation of rodents in your house?
We do not support that in any way, shape, or form. 'Cause-
Sometimes it's better to leave. Let the
my
next person deal with it. These humans that
there
are
is
the
no
one-
next person. We're all stuck here.
That's crazy. Earth is
We're all in this.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Together.
The way racism, sexism, and all this other shit still exists. You know what it says? Earth is ghetto. I wanna leave. Do you wanna leave with me in the rocket? This has been your boy, Mayhem Mike. I'm closing out the show. That's a lie. I have
You can't even hit the buttons right anymore. Sir? What are you doing?
And
you
I'm
muted
spent.
yourself.
I
you
love
muted
this for
yourself.
us. I love this for us so
Well,
much.
anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this
Boys
has
and
been
girls.
the 4-letter nerd, a production
wait.
Oh, wait, there he is.
We do have. I starred 2 comments. Kevin, he gave his opinion, and I want to definitely show that real
Okay,
quick.
go ahead.
As for me, my 3 wishes is to meet Mark Hamill. Oh, that's dope. Meet Hayden Christian. And the third, well, I want to frontline a Comic-Con event with a company of clone troopers and a squad of Jedi and have the Jedi Temple march theme play as we march into the building. I laughed at that because I'm trying to
so
picture
the
them shoot
501st.
shoot people to get in line. They'd miss, but I think they'd be effective.
That was a
Get
clone
line.
trooper.
I have 3, 2 of which I already have in possession of. A lightsaber. Ooh, things that I have. A Geth pulse rifle from the Mass Effect series and a phase plasma rifle in the 40-watt range from the Terminator series. That's dope. That is dope. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for everybody else that shares that I don't see. Kat, you look defeated.
I am. Steph, help me. I'm blinking twice. Help me.
Before we close the show. No, what's the universal? Is it this? I forgot this. Yes. Help me. Help me. Sebastian, please come.
Not to make light of that, because that is a very serious thing, but let's bring awareness to that right now since we've made the joke. This is supposed to be the universal symbol of I need help.
Yep. Sebastian, where can we find you?
Somewhere around the internet. No. You can find me there at patreon.com, Bonet Studios, where you can find my webcomics that I post on there. You can also get my comic that was featured in Wayward Raven's anthology, We Suck at Comics, at waywardraven.com. You can also find me on Tuesdays, 9 p.m. over there, Nerds of the Round. I almost forgot my name. Nerds of the Round. Every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next week, we're having our horror episode. Horror. And yeah, you just find me around the internet or, just chasing Mike on his coattails.
Hey, listen, he might have a composting Gundam on this show, so you might want to take a look. Go ahead, Reggie. You want to take us out? Mr. Petty. This is Mr. Big. How you doing, Mr. Big?
Yeah, you're right. I'm very petty, so guess what?
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the 4-letter nerd. I will geek
Unlimited production.
Pyro Geek X Unlimited.
It takes a village or a
It
bunch
does.
of wackadoos. You pick.
or 4 crazy people, whichever floats somebody.
An assortment,
just-
a revolving assortment.
Or just
Yeah.
sniffing too much coffee.
Yes, I will geek Unlimited production. You can catch us every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. We try to go for 9. It never works. Eastern time. Wackadoos. 100%.
Thereabouts. thereabouts. A bunch of funs and oons. Anyway.
Okay. I'm supposed to end the show by saying, tell us one great thing you had over the week. So I'm going to say that. One great thing you had over the week. Sebastian, what happened to you that was great this week? One thing. One, please.
That was at Comic-Con.
Amazing. Reginald.
I am gold ranked in Apex, and I'm on my way to platinum.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. But I wouldn't do that.
I was expecting. I'm like, when's it gonna happen? I'm like, there it is.
It's cat talked, maybe. I'm sorry. You went gold in Apex. I'm sorry.
Yes, and I'm on my way to platinum, and I'm over COVID, by the way.
Congrats.
That's
Nice.
Cat.
I had chicken soup today, and it was good.
Also a thing.
Snaps.
Ladies and
Snaps for
gentlemen,
that.
goodbye. I got to be with these guys. Deuces.